Hello, everybody. Mm, how you all doing? This is the Blind Spot with Randy, and as we all know, we're coming to the end of not even we're coming. We're already at the end of 2024, right? In how many days? In like I want to let's say in 3 days, we'll be in 2025. Um, I hope you achieved what you achieved the target you set for yourself. You know how when we go into a new year, I was like, okay, this new year I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Yeah. I mean, it's always a good thing to do that. Just in doing that, just try not to put yourself under any form of pressure, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying don't always. I mean, give it your best shot. Like it's my message to everybody this going into this new year, right? 2025, give it your best shot. Make sure you push harder, do everything you can, and just so at the end of the year, you don't have regrets like, oh, I think I should have done this, or I think I should have done more, I think I should have done better. Give it all your best shot. So when you get to that point, right, when you get to the end of the year, regardless of what happened, you can actually say to yourself, right, I did my best. I gave it my best shot. I did everything I could. I fought harder. I pushed harder. I did everything. So you will be at peace, right? And again, like I said, regardless of what happens, even if you achieved your dreams or even if you achieved certain things you set aside, even if you do that or you do not, that's not the end of it. But just make sure you did your best. So at the end of the year, you don't have any regret that, oh, I should have done better, I should have done this, right? Yeah. So just make sure 2025 you push harder. This is my own message for everybody in 2025. Just push harder 2025. Give it the best shot 2025. Everything. My message has always been to footballers, right? And it's that's one of the major reasons why I have this page, right? That's one of the major reasons why I have this. It's because someone was telling me that day, like we are trying to say, okay, if you want to create content, what can you do? So I was like, okay, I read that, and the person was like, they say that I'm only like it's for me, it's all about education and in football, and yeah, I mean the reason why I chose this path is because in my own time, right, while I was playing football, right, there's certain things I was not told. There's certain things that nobody told me, and like I said, that's why this is the blind spot, right? It's the blind spot in football, in the whole football circle, from the scratch, from how you go from level zero to level D. There's certain things that footballers do not know about. There's certain things, knowledge, information. There's so many, right? There's so many. So that is why I like I said, is one of the major reasons why I set up this page to guide, to to educate people, to let them know certain things, best to my knowledge that I know of. I know I don't know everything, but there are certain things I know about football, and it's it will be only fair for me to like pass it on to the younger generation. So that's why I'm always like, young footballers, you need to do this, you need to know this, you need to have this in mind, you need to like plan, you need to have a second plan, like have a plan B, just in case. So you don't end up how most people, I wouldn't say some, most. If we want to compare, right, or if we want to measure, right, the statistics or whatever, that the people that made it in football against those that didn't make it in football, if you see what it is, forget. It's wide. It's a wide gap. I know there are a lot of players that made it. They went professional. They went to Europe. But have you gone back to see those that didn't make it? Have you even checked even around? There's some players even around Europe that didn't even make it, right? So yeah. So this I'm not saying don't play football. I'm not saying don't. I would not stop encouraging you to play football. No, I wouldn't do that. But I'm just trying to like guide you and let you know that as you do this, also make sure the other things that also you could do, you could plan, but just in case football don't work in the future, right? Yeah. So this on this episode today, I just want to like just a recap. Like I mean, I've done videos. I've made posts and everything. What players should know, what they should do, how to go about this, how to go about that, how to become a professional footballer. I have so I mean, I started this year, right? So me ending 2024, right? I'll look back and say at least I did achieve. Yeah, I'm proud. Though I do not like to say I'm proud. I I think it's there's some sort of fulfillment there. Yeah, when I look back at 24, I say yeah, at least I did what I've been wanting to do all this while. Even while I was playing, like this has been in my mind that I need to put certain things out there. I need to let certain people know what's going on in the world of football, what and what not, and everything. So I've had this way back, and it's always the I will not until at the beginning of this year. I just had to like just, and it was just from one, not like a freestyle thing. I just sat down one day and I was just recording something, and then I just said, okay, I think I'll start from here and I'll post it. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Whatever it is you have in mind to do, try in 2025, push for it, go for it. Don't let anybody talk you down. Give it your best shot. See to it that you did that. So at the end of 2025, you would say, at least I gave it my all. Again, like I said, even if it works out and even if it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. It's no problem. Like they say, we move, right? We move. So yeah, so I like this is just a recap for me. I just want to like let people know. I mean, I've been saying it. Please watch my videos. Please subscribe. Please follow me. I just more like okay, I wanted to subscribe. Only one, but I also want my message to get out there to footballers because there's still people that still want to play football out there in Nigeria. Back in Nigeria, people still want to play football. They still want to do this. They hear about this player. They have role models. They want to be this. They want to be that. But in knowing this and in having that at the back of the mind, the certain things they need to know. So I want this. I want my messages to be out there to know about this. It's a guide. Like I always say, it's a guide. My message is more like I'm guiding young players, putting out information there. Like I always say, I mean, you can reach out to me any day, anytime, whatever you need to know about football and how to go about it. I'm always willing to hear you. All right. So I just want to have this recap and just what I've done in the course of the year till today. I mean, I think I've had let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 25 videos, right? I've done 25 videos this year, and in all these videos, I would start reading out the caption right of those videos. So the first video I did this year was play and plan B. Like I always say, you have to play and plan B. It's an encouraging message to young players as you play. Do not let anybody deceive you and tell you this is. I always say this: every footballer, there's always something else every footballer can do. It's not only football. If you do not know how to play only football alone, there's something else you know how to do. Try as you push for football. Try to push for that too, right? That's the first video I did, play and plan B. The second video I did was message to young football players. Also, there's message there. I mean, the third, yeah, truth to self. Yeah, truth to self. I'm trying to remember what I said in all these videos. So, truth to self is about truth to self is about footballers, right? That you know you've gotten to a certain age, and you know certain things are not working anymore in football, and you know that moving forward from where you are, moving forward, it's not like nothing is going to change. I'm not saying it can't happen. Believe in miracles, yeah, it can. But let's be realistic. Let's be honest. And footballers need to tell themselves the truth, right? If you know it's not working anymore, if you know you're at that point where things are really, you need to go on to something else. Sit yourself down, tell yourself the truth, and then move on to something else. So that's why I did that video, Truth to Self. I also have the Agent of Darkness that has to do with the wicked and the bad agents in football. I also have Journey to Europe. So that's my journey to Europe. There's part 1, there's part 2. When I went to Malta, everything that happened in Malta, and yeah, and Turkey. I'm not sure if I mentioned Turkey in this particular video, but yeah. And also, I also have another video, why education is important to a footballer, right? Yeah, it's education is not a scam. I think I used to say this, but education has come back then. We say, "Boy, once got our head, education has come, education has come." I won't play, but trust me, every footballer needs education. Trust me. I also have another video. Discipline is part of the game. It's if you have the three most important thing in football or in a footballer's life, trust me, one, two, three, you have discipline in there. Discipline is part of the game. I also put out a video about training compensation. I think I have part one, I have part two of that as well. Training compensation has to do with when a player moves abroad, what needs to be done, the money that is being paid to his association, how that should be for the benefit of the local club, right? And in developing football back then, right? So I also have that as well. I also have I also did live session with, with Latif. Yeah, Latif Airford Aliu. He's a Nigerian. Um, he's from the UK, right? He's my brother. Yeah, we were in Malta together. He was a saving grace, right? When I was in Malta, right? Latif, I had a live session with him. It's very interesting. I also have a live session with Emmanuel Ibok Edet. You will know him, former under 20 player. He was part of the team to Egypt. He's on a 20 in 2009. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I also have bashed the system, not the players, right? So when it comes to football in 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 Nigeria and how we always complain about our players, how they how they lie about their ages and how they go to um, very mediocre leagues in Europe and even in Africa. And I mean, it's not the fault of these players, right? So you have to bash the system and not the players. And I also have a video out there about Yakubu Ayegbeni, right? What made me put out this video is because right from when the incident happened at the World Cup with Yakubu, right? I've seen so many things about him, like people bashing him left, right, center, forgetting the fact that Yakubu is one of the best strikers we've had from then till now, right? His records are there. I don't need to even say more about that. And you can also watch the video, right? You get certain things there. And also I have I talked about United Christian. I talked about Principal Cup. Back then, I referenced United Christian in this one, like they were the best back then when it comes to Principal Cup in Ajegule back then, right? Yeah, United Christian. I talked about Finidi's appointment when he was appointed that time. Same shit, same toilet. Yeah, I said it then when he was appointed. I said it's just a scam appointment. This appointment is just. I didn't say anything, and I said it, and at the end of the day, it didn't work out, right? It's the same thing like they do with Nigerian football, the NFL, right? I also have becoming a professional football player. This is a very good video, and I think young players should really look out for this one. They should watch this one. They should go on my page, right? I also have a video talk us through the process. Professional footballers, like, talk us through the process, right? And what I meant when I made this video was talk us through the process. If you're being interviewed, like, you tell us, like, let us know the hard work you put in, let us know the shift you put in, like how you started that. Don't just come and start saying, "Now God do am." We're not saying "Now God do am," yeah, but I mean, tell people, give the younger ones that story, so they could put in the work too. Because if you just tell them say "Now God do am," they go to sleep for us. They believe say one day God could just come down, drop deal for front of them, right? You understand? But you let them know that they need to work hard, they need to put in this, they need to put in that. That's what I meant when I made this video, right? I also made a video one time. The problem is the NFF with our football. I always tell people, with our football, with everything happening, even if whatever happens to any team in the national team, under 27, under 17, 20, 23, the national team, blah, blah, female and male team, in fact, if anything happens with our football, if any team is not doing well, if they're losing, it's the NFF. Period. I always say blame the NFF. Period. Blame the NFF. So there's also consistency in football. I think this has to do with players abroad. They need to be consistent. They need to be. It's not like, because I say when we see certain players, we say this one knows I play ball again. No, it's a bit play ball. Don't be being into reach one day. Before you book, like I said, before you man go sign you, get what things and he sign you. But the problem is just consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to work hard. You have to work hard. It doesn't end at your first contract. It doesn't end there. No. After that, that's where the work. That's just the beginning of everything. You have to, like, that's what it is, right? And I also have the decline in football and players what? So the decline in football is about how I think football has really declined over the years. I mean, I don't think there's any interest anymore. As it used to be back then, where would they go watch them for Game House, for viewing center, but the passion and everything, and the players and everything, right? And I also have this video about NFF again, an African Footballer of the Year, talking about Osimhen saga then before he went to Galatasaray, right? I mean, I think at that time it was like, Osimhen, I'm doing say make Osimhen go there. I was like, nah. He would. The only thing he needs to do is just to be focused, keep working hard. I know anywhere he goes to, he's definitely going to deliver. It's as simple as that, right? So I had that video as well. I also have a video why Nigerian football is the way it is. I think this was about the tweet that someone posted, and I read it out, and I did some analysis there. Yeah, so there's also shout out to grassroots coaches, the local coaches, yeah, their contribution to football, how to develop football right. I also have the stars from the hood, right? This was the last video I made in 2024, and I think it's going to be the last video, right? And because we are at the end of the year, and yeah, so I think I've actually, at least I don't try. I try this year. Right? I do what I won't do. I do what don't do my mind to do all this while, and I do I'm the best way where I feel do it, right? Hopefully next year there's gonna be more, there's gonna be improvement, right, and everything. But yeah, and this is also just it's an appeal. Like, please, my videos are out there. My YouTube channel, The Blind Spot with Randy. It's there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I have videos up there. I mean, I just spread the word. It's just simple. Just spread the word to people, young footballers. Just let them know these, right? Yeah, and so I just wanted to, like I said, this is just like a recap, right? This is my recap for 2024. My recap for 2024. We'll move again next year, 2025, and it's gonna be better. And my message is, please, 2025, push harder, give it your best shot, give it your best shot, give it your best shot. Like I said, at the end of 2025, if everything you desire to do and you plan to do at the end of 2025, even if it works out, thank God. If it doesn't, still thank God. But one thing, do not leave 2025 regretting that you didn't do this or you didn't do that. Your best shot, your best shot, your best shot. And this is also to thank you guys for those that have been watching my videos, supporting and everything. I'm grateful. God bless you all. I wish you all a wonderful 2025. I mean, I think it's gonna be more. Whatever it is you did this year, you're gonna get more next year, right? You're gonna get more next year. We always pray for God's blessings, and yeah. So this is just it. Thank you again. I mean, I can't thank you enough. I can't really thank you enough. Without you guys, I don't think I would be where I am today. Yeah, because when I do something and I see previous people telling me, oh, I mean, this is nice, it's like, oh, you can keep pushing, right? I'm not there yet. It's still a work in process, right? In progress, I mean, but I'm grateful to everybody. Thank you guys. See you in 2025.